tense moments today for students and parents after a deadly shooting this morning near Westside High School in Jacksonville. That's after police say a man shot and killed someone at an apartment complex just across the street, forcing the school into lockdown for several hours. Our Zach Wilcox is live near the scene now, and Zach, that lockdown added another layer to an already tragic situation.
Yeah, Jeannie, that lockdown went on for about 2.5 hours this morning. I tell you what, I'm on the school property or just off of it here in the parking lot, and you can see just how close this crime scene is and the police cruisers that are still out here. This call came in around 8 this morning. Here we are past 5 o'clock. They're still out here investigating. The tape's still up. In fact, when dismissal happened, there was an officer here who was greeting students who live in the apartment complex and was having to walk them, sort of escort them to their doors to make sure that they could maintain their safety. And you mentioned it, although it had nothing to do with the school itself, it was certainly a stressful day for students.
So I'm walking to school.
The next thing Westside High senior Jate Mixon heard, he said, sounded like gunshots.
Oh, I get nervous, man, what? But I'm thinking I'm tweaking.
He found his friends as he got closer to the school.
I don't even know what's going on.
To learn they'd heard the same thing.
We coming up to the school. We see police everywhere.
Mixon learned the school entered lockdown shortly after it started due to the shooting at 122 West Apartments.
The victim was staying inside one of the apartments, and this is where he was shot, actually inside one of the apartments.
Sergeant Steve Rudlaff with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says Duval County School Police helped detain witnesses who heard the gunfire for investigators to interview.
So we're pulling video from the school just to see. But at this point, right now, we have nothing involved with the school for this incident.
Rudlaff says the school went into lockdown for several hours while investigators checked to make sure the suspects didn't ditch their guns on the campus while they ran from the scene. Several parents in the car line told us they checked in with their students to make sure they were okay while they huddled in the auditorium and gym. A line of parents formed outside the door when the announcement went out the lockdown was lifted. Mixon says he can't get the sound of gunshots out of his head.
Probably think they feel safe at school. They probably can't even feel safe because there's so much going on. So
you feel me?
They might think, oh, they got to move this school and move that, but you know, this got to make these schools safe.
So that sergeant mentioned that they are interviewing witnesses at this point. They're looking for surveillance video, but he did mention that the witnesses they had talked to when we talked to him around 11:30 this morning, that they hadn't gotten a great description of what these suspects look like other than that they are young men that took off on Firestone Road here. On the west side, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.